Hello, dear ones. Hello from the Indigo Rose Lounge. I'm your host, Alyce Dylan. And I thought today that we Indigo Roses would have a little meander down the idea of knowledge. Knowledge is fascinating as a concept. Yes, you can receive knowledge in books through words, you can. But knowledge is also an energetic thing. You can receive knowledge energetically when you sit with people in presence. So when I am present with somebody, and yes, I've tried this one, and it is possible to be present with someone energetically online. So it takes a bit of a shift in perspective, but you can create presence online. And so here we are, and we have a presence. I'm present with you in this moment. I'm focused on a topic. So, limited to this topic, I am present with you. Yeah? Does that make sense? So, I am present here. You are sitting before me, and we are in presence. And so, I am exchanging with you. I am sharing information through words, but energetically too, I am exchanging with you. Somewhere this is very clear is in the practice of Reiki. When you teach, now remember, I'm a traditional Usui Royal Reiki Master, so I don't do fast food Reiki or odd Reiki. I do very traditional, well, I don't suppose the traditional Japanese would say I do very traditional, but in as far as it's possible in the West, I'm very traditionally focused. And so what I do is traditional Usui Royal Reiki, and that comes with steeped in wisdom that I've not found in other forms. So the practice of creating a class and sitting in presence with students, yes, we exchange words, we exchange information intellectually, but what we also share, what we also exchange in a Reiki class is energetic information. So when you spend time with someone, what I really know is that you also impart to them and what knowledge, what information you hold energetically. And so if you're meeting or you're sitting together on a certain subject, obviously that's the subject that you would share information on. It doesn't only happen intellectually, it happens energetically too. So when I'm sitting with when I create and hold a Reiki circle, Reiki class, really what's happening there is I'm forming a space with my energy, and students are sitting in that energy for a period of time. And in that energy is knowledge. And whether or not I address everything intellectually or verbally, I know, because no student has ever not, that all the students in that class will receive that knowledge. With knowledge, if they've come and committed to taking the class, and payment is important, if they've given up something to attend the class, then they have created a state of readiness. They want to receive Reiki, and they do. The same is true for information. So if you have taken your time, turned on whatever platform you are using to access this, if you have pressed play, if you're listening, if you're giving up a piece of your time to receive the information here on this topic, then you will receive intellectually, but also energetically, whatever I'm sharing with you here. Because I am a sixth sense person, I'm doing it with intention. I think some people who are sixth sense do it unintentionally sometimes too. But know that whatever knowledge that you are ready to receive out there in the world as you're going through your days, whatever knowledge you are ready to receive, you will receive energetically, if not intellectually. Or if you receive it intellectually, it will fill out energetically. This is also has an interesting application in the healing field. So many sixth sensed are drawn to one or other of the healing practices, whether it be Reiki, reflexology, aromatherapy, kinesiology is a brilliant one. So many healing practices. And why? Because the sixth sense inherently hold a lot of trauma. So it's this idea of healer, heal thyself. We are drawn to the healing arts to heal our own selves. And whether you're a healer or not, please internalize that truth. You have been drawn to the healing arts to heal yourself. If you don't complete that loop, the next bit doesn't apply. So, when we're drawn to the healing arts, we immerse ourselves in that practice and we practice that for ourselves daily, or however long it takes, or for whatever the recommended so-called dose is, and we heal something in ourselves. We then energetically hold the frequency of healing that thing. So, I, as a sixth-sensed human, as an indigo child, was traumatized as a child by having five-sense parents. And so all of the trauma that sixth-sensed children, teenagers, etc., hold as a result of growing up a sixth-sense child, I have healed in myself. And as such, through the application of the healing path that I took, I hold the energy in myself of healing that innate trauma. I also was subject to sexual abuse and emotional abuse, and I had a maternal narcissist for a biological mother. So there are elements of trauma, of pain that I hold because I allowed that healing practice that I am committed to work right through all of that damage. And in healing that damage within myself, if I sit with someone who has that damage, just my presence with them will be healing to them. The same is true for people who have taken a holistic path and healed any other conditions. If you've been on a healing path and you have organically, holistically healed in yourself things like cancer or trauma of any kind, and you now are medication free, you are holistically healthy, and you are whole, you hold in your energetic body the frequency of healing that particular thing. Isn't that exciting to know? Isn't that? No, really is exciting. Because if we know of someone who healed something energetically, whatever their pathway there, even if they took many twists and turns and ups and downs, if they healed in themselves some disease or some misalignment, they hold in their energetic body the frequency that corrected that imbalance. And that's exciting to know. Because if you can find someone, if you're battling with any kind of disease or this unwellness, imbalance, and you can find for yourself somebody who organically, holistically healed that thing, the presence of that person, being present with that person, spending time with that person. Yes, the intellectual journey will be interesting and will probably be an immense source of information to you. But the energetic knowing, the frequency of healing that thing will organically transfer to you. Here's something to think about. Okay, so presence. Presence is energetic as much as it's intellectual. I can share with you all sorts of things that I know and have come to learn. Our presence together automatically makes all of this information accessible to you energetically. So no need for notes. You will receive whatever you're ready to receive and whatever you need from this or whatever you experience out in the world. Isn't that exciting? Yay! Hello. Okay, well, have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are, and love always.